guess what this is? That's right, new injection pump for the old 12 valve going on tomorrow. There's all the cores, and got 30 days to return a core, and it's pretty cool because they don't charge you core charge until your 30 days are up. So that's pretty nice. You only got to pay so just for the pump, and then if you don't return it, then they'll charge you. Now I ordered this injection pump from Diesel Care and Performance in Memphis, Tennessee. This was the cheapest pump I could find remanufactured. Not brand new, just remanufactured. And the price on this, and you also get a 1-year warranty with this too. Unlimited miles and 1-year warranty. But the price on this pump was $825. Now some of you guys are probably thinking, oh wow, I bet that thing's a piece of junk. Well, it might be, it might not be. It might be better than Scheid's pump. But once we remove all this stuffing, let's see what it looks like. Oh, so pretty. And there it is. Looks way bigger when it's not on the truck. I have not taken the old one off yet. Yep, looks about right. This is a 215 pump, and they're pretty great guys over there because I think there's actually only 5 guys and 2 girls that work there, but they called me after I ordered this, and they were just wanting to make sure it's a 215 pump, not like a 180 or something, and they told me it'll be there in 2 days. So it'll be here before the weekend. Today is Friday, and it showed up at 10:30 this morning. Now, I see it, this says auto. They never did ask me that, but it's just for the throttle position sensor, so that ain't really no big deal. It doesn't cost any more, it doesn't cost any less. Yeah, I'm not going to open it right now because I got to take it in my car to work tomorrow, and I don't want oil getting everywhere, but anyway, that's it. It's here, and we're going to throw it on tomorrow. As you guys can see here, it was free shipping. This is for 96, 98 and a half manual or auto 215 pump. My thumb's covering up my address, but as you can see right there where it says rate and amount, it was $825. And it's another $800 if you do not return your core. So it's pretty cool. Cheapest pump I found, and they actually sell them on eBay, and that's where I first seen it. But when I seen who was selling it, I googled them, and it was actually a place in Memphis, Tennessee, and they do all their own rebuilding and all that. It looks like a pretty cheap company, but it's actually not. They're great people over there. So if you guys need any 12 valve parts, or actually any diesel parts, they sell everything. So check them out. It's Diesel Care and Performance, and yeah, just thought I'd throw that in. Guys, what's happening? As you can see, we are working on the truck. Also got me a new topside creeper. This thing is badass. Definitely a must-have. Sorry I didn't start the video at the beginning, but we were working today. It's a Saturday, and we usually don't work, but this is how everything's coming along. Got the injection lines off, the housing for that, air dog fuel line, throttle linkages are off, and the oil fill tube is off. Went ahead and took off the valve cover just so I know when it's at top dead center. And here's the new pump. Now, I got 4K governor springs in my truck, and they put paint marks here. So what I think I'm gonna do is get this new pump on, and then make sure everything runs good, take it easy with it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take the 4K governor springs out of my pump and put in this one, Same way with the housing here, they put a tamper-proof screw in there. So as long as everything runs good, I'm gonna go ahead and get that screw out of there and put in my fuel plate or ground that one down or something. I took off my fuel shutoff solenoid and this happened. It shouldn't affect it, but because it's just a magnet in here, and then when everything's all on there, this pretty much stays on there. So I got to reuse that one. But so far I'm pretty impressed. They sent a new overflow valve, 158 foot-pound torque for your nut on the front shaft. I mean, it looks like a pretty decent pump for $825. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get back to it. I'm going to go ahead and put the motor at top dead center. Now I was told this had stock timing done to it, so I'm just going to make sure everything's still at stock timing. Maybe it's slip timing and that's what happened, but I doubt it. I'm also going to go ahead and take out the fuel plate and see if anything broke internal underneath there, because that's just what I'm pretty sure happened. Something in that pump gave out, and I don't know what, but I'm gonna tear it all apart once I do get it off, just so I can figure out what did happen, and then in case this ever happens again, I will know for sure what part failed. Now these screws right here holding down your fuel plate can be really tight sometimes, and you don't want to strip those out because then you're really screwed. So what I do, I just get this impact driver that you hit with a hammer and it turns it, and just use the flat head on those and it'll pull them right out. Well, it looks like, don't hold me to this, but let's see if you guys can see. Now the stock fuel plate, I kind of forget what it looks like, but there's more shit on top here. As you can see, there's an angle. This is like a number 6 fuel plate, and a 0 fuel plate is with this right here, it's straight down. So, and this looks homemade. You can see a grinder mark right there. So, and it's kind of not a good idea to try to do something like this, because it's better if you just cut it straight off and make a 0 fuel plate. You're gonna get more fuel, more smoke or whatever, but if you get a burr on this, or if you cut it wrong, this thing could get locked up in there and you will have problems. So I'm probably not gonna put this one in my truck, and if I do, actually you can see right there that line, if that went straight up, that's exactly a 0 fuel plate, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. Alrighty guys, what I'm gonna do now is, nope, okay. What I'm gonna do now is, if you guys remember my video of the lab scope, I still have it, and yes, I do use it every once in a while, and it is very handy. And right now is one of those times. Right underneath your injection pump, there is this plug. You can see it there. This little nipple on it is how you find top dead center on your motor, I guess you could say. You spin the crank around to top dead center, and in that hole there should be a little hole for that nipple to go in, and that's how you know that it's at top dead center. So when that slides in there, and it's going to help if you got a buddy holding that, putting pressure on it while you're turning it, trying to get it top dead center, and that tool, I guess, will just slide right in there. It can be done without someone, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the lab scope, stick it down in that hole, and I'm going to have to use my phone, so I won't be able to record, but that's how I'll know if it's at top dead center, when I see that hole. And then when that's at top dead center, if you have stock timing on your truck, which this one is 13.5, there's a plug on the side of the pump. I'll show you real quick. It is right there where that oil is coming out. Don't know if you can see it. I'll just show you on the new pump. It is this plug right here. When you take this out, there is a tool on the inside of that plug. and I'll show you once I find it. Here it is. Okay, this plug, you take it out, and then there's this little plastic deal in here with a nipple. You pull this out, and it looks like you could stick a flat blade screwdriver in that. You're going to flip that around, and when you stick it in the pump, there's a thing in there that will slide in this tool, and that's how you know that your pump is timed with your motor. As long as those two marks line up, you're good to go. You can take everything apart. Do not rotate your motor over with those tools in there, because then those tools are plastic and they'll just snap off, and you're pretty much SOL trying to get everything in time again. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the lab scope out, get this thing at top dead center, and I'll see you then. Well, that is dead, so we were waiting for that to charge. Decided to go ahead and make a cup of coffee before I was rudely interrupted with my fucking storage full message. I don't even know what I was actually saying, but do have a coffee maker, so that's what I'm doing in the meantime, and I'm probably going to get lunch before too long. It's about 1 o'clock, and so far this is going pretty smooth. Cross my fingers, knock on some wood, but it's going pretty good. I'm going to get this at top dead center. I know I've said this about 5 times now, but everything keeps fucking me. So I'm going to get this top dead center, go eat lunch, come back, pull the pump gear off, and then I guess pull the pump out, and I'm going to take apart the old pump, see what went wrong, see if I can see anything that went wrong, I guess, and then if I don't find anything wrong, I guess I'll just throw that old pump on there or whatever, I don't know. Or the new pump. I'm not going to put the old one back on. Either way, if I find anything wrong or not, old pump's going back to diesel care and performance. So, see you in a bit.